Hello everybody all over the world! Hi, it's time for the HiGPS show again, and today we have a very delayed episode because I could not for the life of me figure out how to use this weapon or what it was good for. And after a lot of research, that is still the conclusion. Like, I don't know how or why or anything, but it's gonna be this thing, the Iron Bomber. The item we have right here. And with me I have my faithful assistant, number bot 28. How are you doing today, bot number 28? I'm a bot. There you go. So he's going to be mimicking me today. So we're just going to do some comparison. First of all, we're just going to take a look at the item to see exactly what it is. It was added in the Smithmas update that was in Christmas 2014. Less explosion radius, less damage, but grenades have very little bounce and roll. Alright. So if we just compare with the regular grenade launcher, see that the bombs from the grenade launcher roll a bit further. Oop. And also if you hit the ceiling, just goes straight down. And there we go. A bit of a thing that's worthy of mentioning is if you run and you do this, they basically end up on the same spots. So there you go. So here you have it. Less bouncy, but it also does less damage. Right, thank you, bot number 28. You can get out of there now. So let's do a bit of a demonstration here as well. I got everything on display ready. So stop mimicking me. But mimic 0. There we go. And I'm on the wrong team. Good. So a bit of a demonstration here to show you, because the thing is, like, this weapon has less explosion radius and less damage on a timer, meaning it suffers from the latest trend in balancing, which is, I don't understand why, because apparently Valve has some guy that balances it, and it's probably the same guy that's the quality control, and because he made it, or she, they think it's absolutely fine. But we're going to take a look at it anyway. So, less explosion radius means, like, if you do like this, you're going to do the same amount of damage as if you did with a regular grenade launcher. So no problems there, really. And also, when you run, you can, like, shoot on the ground and, like, have it roll there and be like, area denial. That's at least a thought. And it does less damage when you do so. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. But what I was going to say is that it suffers from the same kind of balance tropes. That is, always less damage or the same. Never more. But yeah, there's a couple of other items that do this, that have like the same, what I call like the bad balance syndrome or whatever. First of all, we have the airstrike. You know, the airstrike, it's like less damage, less explosion radius, less clip. So always less damage no matter what you do. It's always less damage, except when you fire faster, but you fire faster to do less damage faster. That's like, watch the airstrike episode. That's pretty much the conclusion of that. And then we have the Eureka effect for the engineer, which is less repair and less upgrade. So anything related to buildings is bad, but hey, you get to teleport. But yeah, if a single person sees you, he's going to be able to kill your building because you can't repair one soldier worth of damage on your own, which is really bad. And then you have the Classic, which is also from Team Fortress Classic, because I guess this Iron Bomber thing is very similar to the one in Team Fortress Classic, because the arc was, yeah, it was basically like a roller thing, but it didn't roll very far. Yeah, there you go, basically that. And same with this thing, like less body shot. Okay, so always less damage or the same when fully charged, and this is like the same with this thing, always less damage or the same. That's like the baseline. So with that, we have, I can always tell like if an item is good or an item is bad depending on how many submissions we get. All right, last time we did the Forest of Nature, tons of replays. People love that gun. The gun is good at what it does. And then you have this thing, and there's like nearly nothing. Right, there's like no replays. And I played with this for like a week, and another week, and a week after that, and the gun just, there's never a time when I'm like, oh yeah, I must use this gun now. Because when does a grenade launcher ever, when is this thing ever better than a grenade launcher? And he was like, well, yeah, but if you like shoot on the ground, it like rolls very slowly and you can like use it for, you know, area denial. It's like, yeah, but that's why you got this thing. And you can decide when this thing explodes. But yeah, you can actually do the same thing with this thing. If you just run forward, look straight down. There you go. More damage, larger explosion rate. All you have to do is just look down, boop, and there you go. It stays stationary. At least on a flat surface. But yeah, there we go. Let's go into the replays and see how we actually use this thing. So now you've gotten all the bias towards this. So first we're going to look at a replay from a man who I don't think has submitted stuff before. It's going to be no other than the map Badwater itself. There he is, the demo man, the man with the plan, the guy featured in the thumbnail. It's going to be... Oh, they're having a conga party. Dak. The fork. Alright, so he's going to be showing us how to play this, or at least introducing it to us. When we do it, you know, in... So there you go, you can do grenade bomb jumps. There we go, just waiting for the gates to open. So the gates have opened and they're having a conga party. And what better way to end a conga party? By killing them and turning down the volume of the game. So there you go, just shooting and doing some, you know, stuff. I really like the concept of the gun. I just think the execution is really bad. I don't think, like, yeah, the shorter roller thing is really cool, but I don't think the lesser damage or the lesser explosion radius really helps the gun in any way. And stupid Dak, you can't go inside the enemy spawn. Let's just speed this up because this thing is kind of long. So it's just gonna run back and forth. And what you're gonna see with this gun is that we rarely ever encounter a scenario where the regular grenade launcher would not have been better. Because when we go here, you see that we're trying to shoot them directly, you know, landing direct pipes, because that, or balls. That's how we call them, grenade balls. And it does the same amount of damage except less explosion radius. So it's like the same but less, kind of. Because the whole point of this weapon is that the rollers don't roll, which means you can position shoot them. But if you do that, they are worse than the rollers. So the gun that is supposed to be good at being stationary is worse at being stationary in terms of effectiveness versus the gun who rolls. It works against itself the same way the airstrike works against itself, the same way the Eureka effect works against itself, the same way the classic works against itself, and I'm pretty sure it's the same guy who balanced all four of them. Or three, if I can't count. Whatever. So, of course, using the shield, I found that to be the most effective way of using this weapon if you're going to use it, because it gives you some area denial which you normally don't have with the shield, but then again the shield is very bad compared to the sticky bomb launcher in terms of versatility, and it's just more for a fun factor. And there you go. Caber. So, if I had any suggestions how to fix this, I have a couple, quite a few. I think like these bullets sound like the bombs rather feel very heavy. I mean, if you listen to the way it shoots, without the Smurf effect, thank you. It has a very like heavy effect, like boom, boom. It feels very, very heavy. So I think like if you balance this in a way that like makes it feel the same way it sounds, I would like to see like if you hit people in the air, like air shots like that. They crater like really hard in the ground. It like makes you, it like transfers gravity or some shit like that. That'd be cool. And also a different kind of arc that makes it more heavy and stuff like that. And maybe like a cluster kind of explosion that if, or proximity bombs, like if somebody walks on it, there you go, like that, only more powerful. Let's take a look at that again, because that's exactly what I'm talking about, like heavier arc, heavier bombs, and heavier awesomeness. Whoops. It's a bit low field of view. There we go. So here we have our Mr. Jumper Man getting hurt by a couple of medics, and there we go. Boop. And dead. Yeah. I think the regular grenade launcher does the same deal, but I think this one should be harder, you know. I also think like if you walk on the bomb, it should explode, or if you have multiple bombs together, they should all explode at the same time if one explodes, like a cascade kind of thing. I think that would really benefit the weapon. Of course, not all of these into one, but like add something, because this weapon is kind of weak. Not really. Like I said, there's not really any situation of when you want to use this. It doesn't really have a clear like way of being better. I mean, the self damage is the same as the regular grenade launcher, so you hurt yourself just as much, but it's less explosion radius, meaning you won't be able to jump as far as if you did the jump on the rollers. But hey, you won the round and shit, because the enemy team was fucking terrible. So yeah, let's go on and look at our hero, the man with a plan, of course, the guy with this thing. Do you know who this is? I'm gonna let you guess. I'm just gonna keep this up here, and you can guess who it is. He was featured very heavily on the last episode. There you go, using the sticky jumper. That's interesting. Along with this thing. Oh, grabbing the health. And if your guess was Christian Ma, you're absolutely right. So there you go. And oh, the pyro here. And this is like what the gun is supposed to be good at, right? Like you run away and you put down. Oh, there you go. It's a pirate demo with the shit-eating grin. This guy's busy. Basically, when you're running away like this and you put these down, these are supposed to serve as blockers. But it's bad and it doesn't do that. Well, one is reflect from pyro, that's fine. But the thing is like trying to run away and like using these. You can see you can do that and blows up and you can run quite a distance. But it doesn't do it well, right? It just, the less explosion radius makes people take less damage because of how the damage, like the closer you are to the center of the explosion, the more damage it does. So when the range is slower or lower, you get less damage, and while you get less damage, you get less damage because there's a damage penalty in addition to that. So some attempted ear shots here. And it's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna shoot him when he lands. And boom, there you go. Giving you some cred on something that wasn't really all that credible. There we go. Just hanging out. And oh, getting shot. And the enemy spawn. Staying on top. Hasn't really used the sticky jumper all that much. AFK Pyro! That's the best one. That means free kills. There you go. We are indeed doing good. So it's like a pseudo sticky launcher, kind of, except that it's not good. But if I were to like select one of the recommendations that I had or fixes, is maybe either one or two cascading bombs. So if you shoot multiple together, they'll like explode at the same time and just keeping the same thing intact. Or add, because they explode on impact, right? Before they roll, but make them explode on impact on the roll as well. Because one, that would make it more viable for you to jump on them, to use that as a semi-sticky jumper, you know, or a sticky bomb launcher, because you just shoot on the ground, you walk on it, and then you go flying, right? Or if you just put down your field, like you're running away, you like shoot straight down, and then people walk on them, they explode, and then take less damage, but it's like, it's more controlled, but it's less damage, and it's precision versus damage, and that works just fine. So that would give it like a much needed kick, but double sticky jumps all the way to the enemy battlements. And the next map is 2 Fort, the best map in the world. So there we go. I'm not sure what melee weapon he's using. And then he dies. Alright. So that was some, you can use it with the sticky jumper to some effect. But then we're gonna, like, you know, Christian Ma was pretty good with Scout on jumping around, so let's see how good he is with jumping around using this thing. And the answer is pretty good. I have to say, pretty good. So there you go. Look at this timing, you know, this timing is like really good. I don't have this timing because I fucking hate this weapon, so I can never get it to do what I want. But this is what I mean, like you just shoot, 1, 2, 3, jump, whee, and there you go. And we're gonna be seeing some creative uses of this. But then you just go, wow, that is so good. And it's like, yeah, and you could do it exactly the same, only more controlled, and do more consistent damage with a sticky bomb launcher. Dumbass. So trying to land some direct pills. Not going to happen. The most interesting would be explode on impact, regardless if you've ran into, or if they roll on the ground or not. I think that would be the change I would like to see the most out of this thing to make it more viable. Because it's good, you know, but it's, I don't want it to be lock and load good. I just want it to be grenade launcher good, you know. So just doing some cleanup crew. Oh no! Short circuit engineer. Well, pull out the thing and hit him. Yes, we got him with the thing. And now let's go. Whoop! It looks easy when you're good, and it's really, really hard to do. So there you go, and whee! Another jump. You see, you can do some pretty cool jump with this. It just takes like some time. 1, 2, 3, and surprise, motherfuckers! That deserves a replay because that's the best thing you're gonna see on this episode. Those jumps. Damn jumps, man. Damn jumps. I love me some jumps. Pretty good. So, I hope you're starting to see like the problem this weapon has in the way that it's in its current design. So there we go. Taking him out. Let me just get a watch. Whoop. It's like, yeah, cleaning this shit out. Well, no problem. Just gonna go down. Whoop. And whee! And just grab this health. And whoop. And thread the needle. Excellent! Wrong one. That's the one I wanted. Pretty good. Oh, landing some direct pipes. Oh, taking a lot of damage. What will he do? Tried to run away. Oh, but gets taken out. Ugh. I guess running away isn't as good as killing people when you can't kill them before you run away. I guess. So, more Christian Ma. He's now on process. 5 CP map. He's gonna be doing pretty well with this. As soon as he's done tied shoeing his shoelaces. Done tying his shoelaces is what I meant to say. So, oop. Go. Trying to do some jumps. You can see it's not as easy. You know, I think the last time we got this was a pretty nice moment of glory. So, oh, and doing a jump. Oh, trying to get the medic. Oh, this is hard. And retreat. What shield is he using? He's using the he's using the tide turner. The charge and charge. Just standing on the point and running out of ammo because you can see he's not reloading. But there you go, reloading. And might I say this reload animation? Man, it's really spot on, you know? Oh, wait, now. Just take a moment to observe how much time they put into fix this reload animation. Boop. Boosh. Boop. I just want to see the reload animation. I don't want to see you shooting shit. Oh, you missed. That's fine. Poop. Alright, let's see if we can... Yeah, there we go. Alright, time... His thumb is inside the gun. What? Alright, so time to reload. And put the thing... outside of the thing. Anyway, I know that lock and load was bugged for like forever until I fixed that. I mean, it's not hard to fix it. I mean, I can do it. I can do this sort of filmmaker and extract the animations. It's not hard. But they just don't. Oh no. Alright. So pushing this last point is pretty hard to do. So let's see how he decides to... Oh, who was that? Who's that handsome man who's standing over there as a sniper and doesn't want to play with this gun because this gun sucks? I wonder who that was. So there we go, he's on the side here. Oh, it gets a nice launch on that pyro, taking out that gun as well. So, staying alive here. Gotta keep in mind that consecutive reloads are more efficient than reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot. And he's just staying in the combat. Take him out. That's one thing the gun might be good for, though. Long range, taking out sentries, maybe? But, not really, because the sticky bomb launcher is better at that. So, just hanging out. Back in the base. Or in the front of the base, rather. Yeah, taking out stationary targets. Oh, taking a lot of afterburn, but that's okay. We got resistances up the bootay with this shield. And he's like, Yarg, put resistances on my bootay because I'm a pirate demo man from Scotland Yard. And he's dead. Alright, so that didn't work out too well. Kind of lacking a bit of a punch, I have to say. So let's take a look and see how this works for blocking paths. You know, like tighter areas, you might be like, oh yeah, maybe it's good for, like, you know, when you're retreating and stuff like that. So that's exactly what we're going to take a look at now. We're going to have Christian Ma just hauling ass and moving up with the rest of his team. So there we go. We're going to run straight past them. Works pretty well with the shield. Like I said, from my own experience, that's how it works the best. And, yep, there we go. And in areas like these, it's pretty good for shutting down stuff, because you can very accurately place bombs. So there we go, and oh, there's some dudes and some bad guys. Oh, you can't bushwhack him, because we reload outside of the barrel. Fuck the system. Oh, taking him out. Oh, who was that? Oh, is that me who just got owned? Yeah, I think so. Here we go. Take him out. Ooh. Inside tight hallways. Yeah, there we go. So retreat. Let's see if anyone is nearby. Not really. Alright, so we're here and we rocket jump from here to here because, I mean, why the fuck not? And the sniper's just so confused. He doesn't know what to do, man. He's just like, what are you doing? And Christian Ma is just like, mind games. And hey, that's me again. The blonde demo man. Whoop. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Turn it down. Alright, so he's going to be retreating. People aim for the chase. Lace down some of these, and this demo's like, well, gotta wait for those to explode. And in the meantime, he blew up a spine that wasn't really dead. You can see he's still using it to block the path, and then hit him directly. So in this case, it actually worked pretty well. So let's take a look at it again from another angle, because this is like one of the few times I like all the fucking times this is actually like somewhat decent of what we're gonna do. So. And yeah, that's the spy who faked his death. And he's just gonna wait. Let's take a look here. And we see, oh, bombs. And the demo's like, whoa, don't want to take those. He should actually run forward, I think, because he has to lock and load. Is more powerful. But yeah, he's taking some damage. And then he's like, yeah, out with the caber. And then Christian Ma's like, yeah, because shooting a guy that comes straight at you is not hard when you got this thing in a tight space. Coming at you like Cleopatra. Is a song or something. I think it's Scooter. And then missing shots on the medic gloriously, and then dying, overextending. So we can kind of see there's like some ways it's good, right? It's very, very rare And maybe the grenade launcher would have been better there too because of the added range and the longer roll. I think that the grenade launcher would have been better there too. So, enough for that. Let's take a look at me and see how my glorious days have been. If you watched the stream yesterday, you're going to see some replays of what happened. This one in particular is not so much relevant of the thing, so let's just go here and we are going to do... Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Alright, shit. You got time to wait, alright? Okay. Alright, so... Alright, here we go. Put out a stick. Incoming! Are you in the air? Whack! Yeah, that was really good. That was like, that had nothing to do with this gun, but man, that was like the best moment I ever had using this thing, because Jesus Christ, this thing's, it's not good. It's not what it's supposed to be. And we won, yay. Alright, so let's see how it works with what I had the most effect with, and that was using it with the shield and the Eyelander. And basically with the Eyelander, in case you haven't watched the Demo Man Badassery episodes, or how the Eyelander work, basically you have less health and longer melee range on your sword, but if you get 2 kills or more, you gain more speed and more health, and it kind of adds up. So we're gonna go and get 1 kill, so already we have some additional health and additional speed. And I think at 1, you can kind of, if we get 1 melee kill and you stay alive, it's kind of worth it because of the additional speed, but if you get 2 kills with it, you're going to get additional health and additional speed. It's definitely worth it then. So just keep that in mind. So there we go, this is me, by the way. Seeing a Pyro standing on a sentry is usually a dead giveaway. So there we go. Just hanging out, being a bit careful. I'm just trying to save up enough health to go out. You know, you can't really see the health, but we can imagine that our health is like really low. We're in the red. And our medic's like, well, I gotta heal these Razorback snipers because these guys are really important. Get the medic pick! And now we gotta get away. We gotta get out. Oh, we got people chasing us. Alright, place the escape bombs. Alright, grab the health. There's a lot of them. Oh, we got him! Yeah, that's enough of that. So it works kind of alright, I guess. I mean, I would prefer to get the grenade launcher because of the additional roller damage and the additional splash. But it works alright. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not as good as it could be. It suffers from odd balancing, odd perception of reality coming out of Valve. Man, do you know what this update needs? We need frogs, because we've had ducks, and that didn't work out too well. People weren't happy. But I think, man, when has people ever been like, man, look out for that frog? People always say frog in a very positive manner. There we go, you can use it to make him drop straight down. And let's see if that had any effect whatsoever on the people that were there's behavior. Right, so let's take a look here. Here we are, and there's a couple of dudes in the window, and this Pyro is just like, okay, I better reflect that shit. And here comes a bomb, completely miss. And if you use the regular roller, the rollers might roll all the way here from the back of the room. And the Pyro takes care of that, and they just move back. There comes 1, he reflects it, 2, 3, and he's like, whoop, welp. Better get out of there, and with the reduced explosion radius, these are not gonna do shit. Except make people go back a bit. Which is a rhyme, I guess. Oh, and, you stole my kill. And then we just rocket jump back up because we're badasses. Because we're bad guys. Alright? Red team is bad guys, remember that. Oh. And yeah, give me head. Give me that head. So there we go. And we're gonna try and oh no. Oof, barely staying alive there. Okay, so we're just still around. I mean, we gotten some head. We move pretty fast after you've gotten head. Just ask anyone who's gotten head before. You run faster after you've done that. And yeah, so we're doing pretty well, I guess. Or well. It's hard to. Oh shit, an Uber. Well, how will we ever deal with the people that are completely ignoring us? And come here. I'll just sniper asshole, broken glass piece of shit. So, we're gonna witness the one example of all the hours I put into this fucking weapon, and we're gonna see that it actually did what it was supposed to do. So now I'm back on the sticky launcher. I use this for maybe the majority of the time to see if it was, because the Iron Bomber works kind of like the sticky bomb launcher in a lot of ways, but the sticky bomb launcher is just better because you can do that. And it's kind of like having a weapon that does a couple of the same things here. Oh, here comes a scout. Alright, let's try and hit him with sticks. It's not so easy, but oh, look at this. The rollers stop over here. Watch this. The rollers stop. Scout, of course, is blind and doesn't see the bombs, and he runs straight into one. And he dies! And that's the only time this weapon is ever good in this entire episode. Otherwise, it's just mediocre and worse than the grenade launcher in every aspect. Because we don't want a weapon that is better or worse, we want unlocks that are different. And that are just as good in different things. So now we're pushing the cart, reloading this, soldier up here, creating havoc. We kill each other. And there's 2 glasses on the side. Okay. Out of all the replays that we've seen and are going to be seeing in today's show, that's the only time when someone actually died from a roller that I noticed. That actually saw the bombs and died from them. So, at this point, I'm tired of the map because it's Thunder Mountain. And I'm tired of this weapon, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go with the skull cutter, and I'm just gonna kill you with the thing. Yeah, die. And then we're gonna go back and we're gonna jump around. Is there anyone here? Nope. Okay, another jump, and oh, there's a sentry. All right. Pro tip 101: taking out the sentry with the Iron Bomber. First of all, you find the sentry and boom. Second, you shoot at it, and 3, you destroy it because it was so
easy operation.
So easy, and then you try and kill the medic, but you miss and you die from a rocket from a guy that was behind you because you didn't turn around like an idiot. So, how does this weapon fare against chasing spies? Well, let's take a look. There we go. Just looking for the. Oh, there's a spy. It looked like an engineer. Alright, let's chase him. Alright, shoot. Alright. Hurt ourselves. Ow. Alright, so let's try and chase this guy. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where is he? There he is. Yeah, we got him.
Predictable.
Excellent. That was so easy. It's a bunch of dudes. Let's just shoot shit in the choke here. Oh, well, in the choke area, this thing has to be good, right? Just kidding. You died before you got to do anything. So at the last minute, we're going to witness why having reduced blast radius isn't as good. So let's go and attack the enemy. All right, quickly. We will go. Boom. Yeah, we're going to jump over. Oh, there's a bunch of dudes. All right, I'm going to shoot you and hit you, everyone with the splash. All right, so this replay is like, this is the last one, right? So I just witnessed this, but let's take a look again in slow motion here. So we go out. We're ready. There we go. Boom. And whoop. And I think with the regular grenade launcher, if you hit this guy, you will be hurting him with some splash damage, right? But then we pull out. We probably would have died anyway, but yeah, we go like straight up here. And then we die, but we lose. Yeah, there we go. So that is pretty much the Iron Bomber in a nutshell. It is not what it's supposed to be, right? It doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and it doesn't do it well, and it suffers from the same active balancing that the Eureka Effect Classic Airstrike suffers from, and that is theoretically correct stats, but in practice doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So, what I would like to see from this weapon, if you know anyone who happens to balance this game, is to either add a cascading explosion effect. So when one bomb, let's say you have 2 bombs, first one explodes, the second one explodes without the timer. Or you can have it add so they explode on touch with players and buildings. Or maybe not buildings. Maybe if it hits the building, falls down, and then explodes. That could be something. Because then it's not similar to the grenade launcher when you shoot against buildings. This is like a people gun, right? So then you can have shoot buildings, falls down, explodes in a cascade. So it's basically like a rolling sticky bomb launcher. Or you could have it, you shoot, lands, people walk on it, boom, goes same for you, and maybe goes the same for teammates, give or take. So that's going to be it for the 199. Number 200 is not going to be the Quickie Bomb Launcher, but 201 is going to be the Quickie Bomb Launcher, because on 200 I'm trying to do something special. But the next episode that you are going to be helping submitting replays for a weapon that is actually competent is the very nice Quickie Bomb Launcher that I actually had experience of playing against, and from what I've seen, the whole point of this, it's able to destroy enemy sticky bombs, is like probably the key factor to this weapon. It's like it's a Demo Man weapon that's anti-Demo Man, which is really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to testing that, and from the little I've tested it, I actually like the gun. It does what it's supposed to do, right? So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.